A warning to all those that would seek the heart. Those that choose to adventure with us may encounter body horror, vomiting, drug use, hunting, and mechanical body horror. If you are prepared, then we invite you to join us as we delve through the city beneath. Welcome to Echoes of the Undercity.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Echoes of the Undercity. We're on episode 20. I am your Game Master Rio, my pronouns are she, her, and I am joined by my 3 players.
Hi everyone, my name is Martina, my pronouns are she, her, and I play the Alfir Cleaver Frost on Silver Mirror.
Hey, what's up? Sorry. I was gonna go, hey, what's poppin', everyone? It's Dylan, my pronouns are he, him, and I play the wonderful witch Amber of Sun.
How's it going, everyone? It's your boy, Joe, gamer girl 65. What?
What's poppin'?
What's poppin'?
Gamers now!
I don't know, but I guess I am. My pronouns are she, her, and I play the human junk mage Reed.
Last time on Echoes of the Undercity, Silver went to the market to get some supplies for the delve down, and as he got back, Reed got a package from Baldery with a weird device for finding things, probably Sixer.
Maybe, who knows?
Including but not limited to mushroom gods.
Yeah. As everyone was doing all of that, the city was smoking, and when they went out into the street...
The city was smoking hot!
Yeah. Yeah, I mean... Amber saw some smoke, didn't do anything about it.
I was just like, cool.
Yeah. There's just some smoke. Anyway, they went out and they saw a bunch of people running to the center of the town because there was a big fire. And then some of them went to check out the big fire and they found that Baldery was causing it. After chasing him down and asking him for some questions, which he refused to answer coherently, they kind of left him on the ground and said, fuck this place, this sucks. And they went to go fix Silver, who had gotten badly burnt during all of this.
Fix Silver, part 20.
Yeah. We joined the party after a delve when they arrived at the red market, which is a market where everything's red, as opposed to the black market where everything is black.
Got it.
Right, yeah. So I guess that's canon now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the black market.
That's
Yeah.
that's just a thing in our heart now.
In
I love
all
it.
of our hearts.
Aww.
The market in our
sweet.
hearts.
Yeah, we're at the fucking red market.
Did we get to the red market last episode?
Yeah, you did.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Did. That was the last thing that happened. You finished the
Let me
delve.
check my notes. Let me check, because I have, like, very little memories from...
I remember that we delved.
Like, what was your injury that you got? Was it a blood injury?
Yeah, it was a blood fallout.
Can you, like, walk?
My
Or-
dominant... I'll read the text to you.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
dominant arm is injured. Any offensive action is risky, and fine dexterity actions, like shooting a bow, are out of the question.
Wonderful. What does the market look like, besides being red?
Well, the red market is a weird and twisted place of red cloth and shaking lanterns, casting dancing spotlights across the streets. So basically, it's just a bunch of market stalls, all of them in red, and weird lights dancing about, and you can see people are carrying, like, absolutely everything in the stalls. If the black market had a lot of weird shit, this is, like, turned up to 11.
Ooh, I love that.
You're pretty sure you see, like some pickled small animals just floating about. You think one of them blinks at you as if it's still alive in the liquid. There's people selling weird talismans to forgotten gods. There's a lot of ritual masks and people just... there's some useful things too among all the weird shit, like delve equipment, or someone is selling what looks like soup. But yeah, everything is just this red color with bright lights hanging up above.
Cool. Are there moths?
Yeah, there's some moth peddlers.
Ooh.
How big are they?
The moths are like head-sized. ish.
Alright.
Ooh,
Cool.
okay.
Is that like a tent that seems to have a doctor in it, or
Yeah.
maybe a stall that sells
Yeah.
medical supplies?
It's you know how like in our world there's like this white tents with the red cross.
Yeah.
Here's a red tent with the white cross on it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Awesome.
great. I love
Great.
that.
Yeah.
Love the aesthetic. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna notice it, and I'm just gonna say,
They really
Right,
said Switzerland.
fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start because we're okay.
Yeah.
When we approach the market and I see the red tent with the white cross, I'll just turn around, sort of facing the rest of the group, and I'm just gonna say, right, that seems like where we should be, so let's just get this over with. No need for everyone to go in there, considering how many people we are, so if anyone wants to look around, feel free to do so.
Okay. Amber walks
Silver.
off.
Let me know if you find something good.
Amber's probably actually going to look for a stall that has, like, tools to use, but that no one's currently at, and just go in there.
You're gonna steal?
No, he's going to use them to turn those bones into a healing draught, because I'm going to use my minor ability, Wild Witch, to do that.
That's such a cool
Oh
name.
shit, I didn't even know that. Okay, alright.
I
you do
know.
that.
Pretty fancy, huh?
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, is that what you wanted the wild resource for?
Yes.
I've been wondering for like 3 weeks. Alright.
Okay. Then me, Silver, and assumingly Frederick will go into the red tent.
Yeah.
By the way, I just adore the fact that Reed was like, well, let's just get the matter of your medical attention. Just get it over with.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Well, yeah. What did you want me to be like? Silver, are you feeling okay? I think we should get that done quickly so you're not hurting no more.
Yeah, that sounds like Reed.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you walk into the tent, and as far as medical practitioners look, this place is sketchy and dubious as hell.
Cool.
Yeah, sounds about right.
There's a guy standing wrapped in this deep red, almost like shimmery uniform, like the color of fresh blood, but obviously it would have dried long before now, unless he literally just dipped the thing in blood for you, like, to look dramatic when you entered. Which he could have, because there's a lot of containers of blood around here, and also like weird preserved organs in bottles and jars. He looks up and like puts on his glasses and starts stroking his small black beard, and he looks at you and says, "So, what are you buying?"
Medical attention.
I'm just gonna, like, pull up my shirt and show my horribly burnt arm, and I'm gonna just look at him and be like, can you fix this?
You want a new one, or me too?
No, I'd rather keep this one,
Okay,
if
sure.
I can.
Yeah.
I'm kind of attached to it.
I almost said that. But then I realized that Silver isn't the type of person to make puns about physical injury.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna say, yeah, he's kind of attached to it.
Thank you.
AKA in canon.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Looks like you are. Anyway, sure, I'll go look. And he walks around the corner.
There's a corner? How big is this tent?
It's fairly sizable. It's enough that he has like a screen, or it's not really a corner. It's more like a screen separating you from the back room. Not that it's a room. It's just behind a screen, but you know.
I see. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. And he starts preparing some stuff, and then he walks out again, and he's like, "You come in, so I can take a look at it and fix you."
Yeah, sure. I'll follow him, I guess.
And you see him going through a chest full of like these medical tools, and he turns to look at your arm and dips a cloth in this weird liquid and just starts dabbing it all over your arm. It's very wet when he's done, and it's kind of slimy and feels weird. And he's like, "Okay, that should help make things a little bit better. Here." And he starts like just wrapping it in a bandage.
Are you sure? What is that? I'm gonna like, point to the liquid.
Did the things outside look not fresh to you? As in the organs in the jars?
Oh. Did the organs looked
They
fresh to
seem
me.
very fresh. They looked freshly harvested.
As a
Okay.
woman of science, can I discern whether whatever he's doing is legit and will help?
It looks like it's not gonna make it worse.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not what I was asking! That is not what I was asking, Rio! Is this a minor fallout or major?
It's a minor.
It's a
fallout.
minor.
Will this get rid of the fallout? Can I figure that out?
It looks like it's gonna speed up the healing process a lot.
Okay. I don't know what that means mechanically, but I'll go with it.
It basically you're not gonna be rid of the fallout as soon as you leave, like while you're in here, but like when you're leaving, it's gonna be enough that you can use your arm again, and by the end of a day, your arm will be back to normal.
Cool.
You still have
Okay,
the
good.
burn, but you can use it.
I guess Silver would probably know how to look at body parts and figure out if they're fresh or not, considering he eats hearts on the reg.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he just shrugs, like, fair enough.
I really want. Oh.
What?
I wish Silver had eaten the bones.
Oh, that would have been so
That would
cool.
have been really funny.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah.
Crunchy.
I mean, I do have a book that I can
Mm.
eat. So,
That's
like,
true.
we have options.
You're right.
As he's like halfway done, he looks at you and he's like, "All right, so payment."
Oh shit, we should have asked about that beforehand. What if it's like 3d12 resources?
What do you, accept?
Most things.
Visa?
PayPal?
Apple Pay?
I guess I've got the D4 Mend equipment for blood stress that I bought in Goran. That's probably like the most relevant thing I could offer this person.
He doesn't look particularly interested in
Okay,
those.
I
Like they're
also have-
basically just scraps, and he has
Uh-huh.
way better equipment.
Fair enough. I also have this book. It's pretty dry, but maybe you can get something out of it. I'm just gonna like pull out the bloody book.
He looks very interested that it's bloody, and starts flipping through it, and he's like, sure someone wants this. Yeah, I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay,
then.
well, no, hold on. I wasn't done. It was just, if you hadn't paid me anything, I would have just let you go, and your arm would have fallen off by the end of the day. Let me finish this.
I
right.
was thinking that he would do something like that.
All right.
Yeah, and he continues like with some other liquid and starts rubbing that on too, and then wraps a new bandage and says, "All right, that about does it. Anything else happen, you know where to find me."
Do I? Do you stay here?
Yeah,
I'll keep it in mind. Thank you.
yeah, no worries. If you want to sell it, I'm interested.
The arm?
Yeah, if you don't need it anymore at some point, like, feel free to drop by. I'll take care of it.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind. I guess.
Looks pretty valuable.
What will you give for a finger?
A finger?
Or two?
Or two?
Reed, no.
You want some, like, a liver?
I think we're fine, right, Reed?
Yeah, I'll keep this in mind if I need to, but no, for now we'll going.
Silver's like
Walk.
very uncomfortable. Like, Reed, what the
I can
fuck
give you some
are
blood.
doing?
No, I'm good. I'm okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Okay.
though.
He looks very disappointed.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna wave to the body part man and usher Reed out.
He takes off his glasses and pushes his hair back behind his ears again and sits down by the desk.
Hell yeah.
Do I see Amber when we walk out?
I don't know. I think he'd be like, he would have tried to choose a stall that's like not immediately visible to like go and do stuff with, because
Mm-hmm.
All right.
it's not his
How
stall.
big is the market anyway?
It's fairly big. Like, it is still a market, so the size of a small village, basically.
So for a market, it's huge.
Yeah, for a market, it's pretty big.
Okay. I just want to walk around. What kind of things do I see anyway being sold? Just like
Okay, so a lot of what you find is like things to help protect against beings like angels or like just monsters that live in the heart, like keep heart's blood beasts at bay. How effective they are is dubious, but that's a big part of what's sold here. There's also generally things that people down here might find valuable, like there's a lot of, like I said, weird organs, adventuring supplies. There's definitely weird drug trades going on here. Just everything that's shady, basically.
Do we want to see what Amber's doing while I think about what I might want to find?
Sure.
Okay, so I think Amber is like has found a stall with like things that are like he's using as makeshift science equipment. So like what would be a beaker, a little flame that he's using essentially as a Bunsen burner and just doing stuff with that and like basically dissolving the bones and then doing stuff with them.
Okay, yeah. So you're turning the bones into a weird potion.
Yes.
While you're doing that, one of the market serfs is gonna walk up to you, which basically they are people who are bound to specific traffickers down here, and basically walk around here to like pick up things people have forgotten or left unattended.
Oh, so exactly. Okay, got it.
You can see that all of them have like this deep red skin. They don't look healthy.
Great.
You know that like the picture of like that guy who ate a bunch of silver and then it turned blue?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like that kind of thing, but red. Yeah.
Or like when
And
someone
also,
eats too many carrots and their skin turns orange.
yeah, like they've eaten a lot of something that has changed the hue of their skin, and also they just look very sunken in the face.
Okay.
And one of them walks up to you and like to start without talking, just starts rummaging around, sometimes throwing glances at you to see if you like drop something they can snatch before
Okay.
running away.
So rummaging around like in the stuff that's been left unattended, right?
Yes.
The stuff I'm using. Okay. Well, I'm definitely keeping an eye on them, and if it looks like they're gonna touch anything I need, I'm gonna smack their hand away and just take it.
Yeah, I think that happens at least once. Like, when you're not looking, they just... a long, thin arm comes stretching out to grab... what's a good thing that you would need? Like a fun thing you might have left sitting about.
Huh, that's a good question. I think that there's just like a bottle of this strange liquid that's fuming, and that they try and take it, and I just smack their hand.
Yeah, and when you do, they look up at you like they didn't expect you to see them, and they like start skulking away like a hurt animal, and just sits like hunched down a bit away and just gives you this glance. And yeah, it's just weird vibes on that one.
We have the matching weird vibes, so it's fine.
And then eventually they give up and scamper off somewhere else into the market.
Ha ha ha. My stuff.
Yeah, but eventually you finish your potion.
Heck yeah. So, upon creation, it is an equipment that heals 1 dice step less than the original resource, and it was a d6, so it'll be a d4. And I get to choose if it's mind or blood, and I'm gonna choose blood.
Yeah, this is a one-time thing, right?
Yes, one-time thing.
Are megaphones a thing here in this time and place?
It's probably not like a...
Not like a megaphone. Anything that's gonna make my voice slightly louder.
I mean, if you can just like grab a metal cone with a hole in it and yell into it.
Is that gonna work?
Yeah, that's how megaphones work.
Kinda.
Like, before you had like the artificial sound increase, you just make a cone and the sound waves reverberate. No one cares about sound waves. I'm sorry.
Are there
But yeah.
numbers on the stalls? Are the stalls numbered or in any way like?
No,
to...
there's no order.
Okay.
Perfect.
Do I see like a weird cone that I can use for that purpose?
Yeah, for sure. There's
Okay. What's the stall that I see it on?
there's just this guy who is selling talismans made of rocks that are like round with like crystals in the middle, and they all have weird writing on them. And some of them are made of metal, and then like a bit to the side there's just other metal objects like buckets with weird inscriptions, and one of them is like has a hole in it, and it's like kind of thinner towards the end, so you can pick it up and use it kind of like a makeshift megaphone.
Ooh, Okay. Pretty. Anyway, I'm gonna come up and... Hello, sir. Can I use this? Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. And I'm gonna pick it up and not let him actually let me
Yeah,
use it or whatever. And I'm just gonna yell into it like, hello! My name is Reed, and if anyone here or somebody you know has been down to tier 4, please come to the stalls with the talismans. I can pay maybe if you have good information. Thank you so much. And I'll put it down. What do these talismans do?
They kind of look just like general things that people put up to, like, ward off spirits from their homes and stuff like that. You don't think they are particularly effective to actually ward off anything that's dangerous, but they will keep annoyances out of your house. Kind of like, those things where you put out like a blue light thing and then flies fly into it and they die?
Yes.
Kind of like that, but for minor spirits that might...
For bad vibes.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Okay.
The bad vibes
Got it.
fly in and die.
Wonderful. Not helpful to me, but I'm sure very good to someone else. Thank you so much. Does anyone come up? Probably not, but, it's worth a try.
There's definitely nobody that's been to tier 4, but at the promise of payment, you do get a lot of people saying, oh, I've been, down to, and it's like just the next haven over, and they like try and give you some like completely useless information, and you're like, that you already know.
Someone's like, I went to tier 3 in silver. She's like, no, you fucking didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to this place called Gorin. Really weird.
There's definitely at least 2 people that have been to Gorin, and they're like, try and
Someone
give you...
comes up and is like, I have these plans to the guy's house that runs the place. And then I'm like, yeah, I got the same thing.
Yeah.
They just mass produce these.
Yeah, there's like...
Oh my god.
It's actually the cake recipes that are mass produced. The Baldry's house plants is just like the the cover art,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. Every single book in Gorin actually has Baldry's plant, like plants of Baldry's house just printed on them.
Yeah. Anyway,
You just
go
didn't
ahead.
know yet.
Yeah, no, we just didn't see it. I'm not feeling super good about this area, like hanging out in this area for an extended period of time, so I would like to use my ability Twisting Territory, which I've used once before, and in case anyone doesn't remember what it does, it lets me ask the GM who's in charge of the immediate area around me. And then I get to tell that somehow.
Okay.
And also, when I use this power, the target gets the uncanny feeling that they're under threat. Which is a very interesting side effect that I'm gonna rule that Silver definitely doesn't know about, because how would he?
Okay, so, when you draw in, like, air into your nose, it smells like out in the wilds again, from a bit away. But there's also, mixed in with that, is the smells of a person. It's like, almost like someone has grafted on animal parts to themselves.
Oh shit.
Whoever this is some kind of person who's extremely good at people things and trading, and probably not someone who is very sharp at fighting things. That doesn't seem to be their suit. They would hire someone else to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel which direction they are in it. They're like towards the outskirts of the market. It's not like there's one big boss for all of this. It's just a bunch of like these little places that have like they all put up tents kind of randomly at this place, and then it's become a thing. But yeah, you do smell that someone is a bit more than the rest.
All right. I think I'm assuming that Reed is still like standing next to me, like shouting into her megaphone or whatever. I'm just gonna put a hand on her shoulder, and I'm gonna be like, I'll be right back. I think I might have found someone.
Okay, let's just meet back up near the red tent.
The medicine place?
Yes.
Joe, every tent here is a red tent.
Yeah, that's why I asked for clarification. I'm gonna head off and follow this scent.
Yeah, you arrive at the red tent.
Do I now?
The lantern outside looks like it's constructed from bone and wood.
Oh fuck yeah.
Do you head inside or just like stay
Yeah.
out here?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I head inside. I wanna figure this place out.
You walk into like this, and this tent is fairly big. There's so many animal parts in here.
Oh fuck yeah.
You can tell that they're all like, they look very pretty. Like it's pelts with nice colors and preserved eyes would look like shiny and stuff. And just other parts that are particularly remarkable about creatures, like, and you see an Alfair woman turn towards you, and her eyes are this copper color with square pupils, like she has put in goat eyes into her skull.
Right.
Oh, I should have met her.
You also see that on her head she has these deer antlers, and her legs are those of a horse.
Just to be clear, this isn't a cleaver, it's just a person who's put horns on herself.
Yes.
As far as I
yes.
can tell.
She has attached them to her skull.
Right. Didn't want another Mark situation.
Yeah, no, you can see like the marks where they have been like grafted onto the bone underneath. This is not something that has grown out. She has specifically surgically attached these.
I love that.
Yeah, this woman rules.
I love her.
She also has a tail that's just hanging to the ground. It's not actually moving, but she has one. And it's that of a lion. And she puts up her fingers with these long nails, puts them together, and she says, "Hello, what can I help you with?"
I was just in the area and I thought this place looked interesting. Are you a hunter?
No, I'm a trader. Other people hunt for me.
Would I know of this person? Like, if she works with a lot of hunters, would I have heard of her before?
Yeah, I think it's like the kind where you think you know a name, and if you hear the name, you're like, oh yeah, that's who.
Yeah. Fair
But
enough.
you don't like remember her name specifically.
Right.
She's not
Okay.
that famous.
I see, that makes sense. These are... I'm unused to seeing animal parts in such high value. They're almost artworks. They're very, very interesting.
Yes, I agree. That's why I wouldn't bring anything in here that's any less than that.
I'm gonna spend a few moments and like look around, I think.
It's all
Yeah.
Gucci animal parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she only sells the highest quality.
It's all vintage Gucci.
And we don't need to roleplay this if you don't want to, but I would like to know if she has been anywhere deeper than tier 2. Or like if she knows anyone who has one of her hunters.
She absolutely has. Yeah, definitely has connections. She probably has been deeper herself.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to know if she knows anyone who's been to tier 3 or deeper, and maybe like Reed and Amber could talk to that person because they haven't been there before. Maybe they can like get tips from someone who's a bit more knowledgeable than me.
Right. She crosses her arms, and I suppose I could walk them to one of my more trusted group of hunters. They reside a short walk outside the stalls until I give them an order. They should have returned, and I don't think they have left yet. Maybe you could follow them if you're going somewhere.
That would be very much appreciated. It's I've been a bit worried about attempting the delve with only 3 of us.
Big groups aren't necessarily a good thing. You make more noise, leave more tracks.
Unfortunately, I think we make noise wherever we go. That seems to be somewhat of a theme.
Very well. Now, before I do you this favor, do you have, or one of your friends, have anything to offer?
I don't personally have anything on me, and I don't know that any of the others would have anything that that you would be interested in. I am a hunter myself, though. If you would be willing, I might be able to bring you something from deeper. I haven't done it in a while, but I have quite a lot of experience.
A contract. Lovely. And her eyes glint when she says that.
Cool.
I think that might be acceptable then.
Do you need me to sign anything, or is this more of a formal or informal thing, or
Oh, a signature. And she reaches into a
this lady's
lockbox.
Girl, what are you doing? Why are you selling your soul to this
a
random
signature.
because y'all need help, okay?
A signature. Yeah, that doesn't sound sketchy.
Yeah, this is absolutely a witch.
Hey, that's offensive to Amber.
Yeah, right.
Not in the Amber way.
Yeah, she's an incarnate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I am gonna be like, actually, you know what? I think a verbal agreement would be better.
Pity. Very well.
I'm only doing this with the knowledge that I'm definitely never going back up from tier 3, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I'm coming back. But she doesn't have to know that.
Ah, well. I suppose I'll go meet these companions of yours then.
I guess I'll take her back to the red tent, the medical tent.
Okay, before we do that, can you roll me Endure plus Occult, please?
Absolutely.
No, actually, I think it would be Endure plus Haven in this case. I think it's more of a
Absolutely.
Haven
It's the same-
magic than Occult magic.
It's the same thing. She trying to put me in a fucking thrall right
It's
now. What's
also
going on?
risky.
It's risky?
Oh.
Oh, okay, one dice.
Oh.
What the hell is happening?
I don't know if I want to succeed or fail on this.
Same.
Let's see.
Well, dice sided for me. That's a 3.
Mm-hmm. So, Mark
Mark?
6. Yeah,
I was like, what about them?
No, Mark 6 Mind Stress.
Right. Protections count?
Yeah, they would.
Right. I have 4 stress.
So you have a minor mind fallout. No.
Ooh!
Spicy.
Spicy!
It's not one of the ones in the book.
Okay.
You have a great desire to actually bring something back to this woman.
Oh.
You don't want to, like, not fulfill what she asked of you. That would feel wrong, and you think if you don't do this for her, something bad will happen to you.
It is like a thrall. Okay.
Oh, this is so cool! Okay! Alright. I'll bring her back to the medicine tent, then, I guess.
Yeah, before we meet up at the red tent, I want to do my thing and actually purchase something, because
Yes!
it seems to be that we need something against mind stress, because I have a lot of it, and I'm not really getting rid of it, except for when I get fallout, which not always very good.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any things, any equipment or any things that might help with mind stress that I might be able to find?
Well, you could definitely, like, get some mend equipment that helps with mind. There's, like...
Some crystals.
Generally, it's some kind of drug. There are... Yeah, there are something, like, in the mind equipment examples of a D4 equipment, which is no serious drugs whatsoever. It's drinks of water, cigarettes, or a hug, which...
Oh.
I could use one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cigarettes.
But yeah, that's a D4. There's also, like, commonly available drugs, like alcohol or, like, Godsmoke.
This is
which...
like a one-time thing, right? And it'll get rid of D4 mind stress? Is that how it works?
You can pay someone to just hug you.
Yeah.
No, it's just that's why you have a pet Heartsblood beast who's got a lot of soft moss growing on him. No need for payment.
No, I don't think the equipment would go away, because it's an equipment and not, like, just a thing.
So if I purchase a D4 drug thing, that's just like
A pack of cigarettes.
that's just like infinite cigarettes?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Time to become a smoker.
No, I'll take the drugs.
Sure.
So what do they look like? Is there just D4? Is there like a D6?
There's D6, which is commonly available drugs, like a decent supply of alcohol or Godsmoke, which is doesn't say what they are, but I'm assuming it's like cigarette, like something that you smoke, but it's more potent than a cigarette.
Weed?
Weed, yeah.
Okay.
Heart weed.
Hard weed.
Hard weed.
Weed.
Hard weed!
Read and weed and fucking just end me now.
Reed smoking weed. It's time to RP this and to haggle the price.
Sure.
Right. Okay, what does this guy look like? Or gal, or pal?
They are a drow. Their hair is like up in a ponytail and they have this big coat. They look about as sketchy as everyone here, which is very.
That's what I like to hear at my weed stall.
Yeah. And this
Why
is
am I like this?
I'm trying to take notes, and every single time you say weed, I just die.
weird. Okay.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
It's so stupid.
Okay. So yeah, no, they look up at you and raises their eyebrow in the universal, which is the universal way to say, "Are you buying anything?"
Okay, I'm gonna notice what we previously mentioned were the D6 drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to describe what they look like, or do I want to describe what they look like?
I would say I don't know how drugs look like. I have never seen them.
Bold of you to assume that I was gonna describe them realistically. I was just gonna say, they're shiny rocks that are purple.
I love that, actually.
I don't think I would have made a realistic description either, but yeah.
Okay.
What you get is you have like the purple dust that's contains the secrets of the universe in
Fuck.
one little pouch, and
What if
then
I
you
mix
have
them up?
the drug rocks that are purple and shiny, and you have them in another pouch, and you put them right next to each other.
Instructions unclear, accidentally snorted the secrets of the universe.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd also get pretty high off of those, right?
Yeah. Probably.
What are we doing?
You know the jokes about like someone smokes weed and they're like, "Whoa, dude! I can see the world more clearly now." That, but literally with the secrets of the universe.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Anyway,
Whoa, dude, there's mushrooms everywhere. Why is that?
anyway. Please, I don't know. Okay, no, it's my fault.
Go on.
Right, so I'm gonna say it's like a plastic bag, or I guess
A little Ziploc baggie of weed.
there's probably a bunch of it, right? So,
I think, yeah, it's like a decent supply, I think.
box of fucking meth. Okay, I'm just gonna say that it's like a pouch, and then and then inside it's a velvet pouch, and then on the inside it's a plastic baggie or plastic baggies. I don't know. All filled with purple dust of rocks, of drug rocks.
Yeah.
Drops.
Drug crystals.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, you know what these could be really good in? In some cakes. You probably don't know how to bake cakes though, so I could help with that. And I pull out the cake recipes.
Oh my fucking god.
Imagine going up to a drug dealer and being like, "I bet you don't know how to make cakes."
They probably do. I mean, that's
I was
what
gonna
part
say, I feel like that's pretty essential knowledge if you're selling weed all day.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they don't know how to make cakes, but they definitely know how to make brownies.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, like, slide the cake recipes. Except they're the wrong way up. It's Baldry's plan, so I'm like, oh, sorry. And
Yeah.
I turn them over.
Oh no, is the bit gonna end?
It is! Oh no!
It's subverting the bit!
Damn. They look at the cake recipes and they're like, I don't want to be rude, but like, cake recipes are kind of, like, you can find them everywhere, basically. It's not like, are these special in any way? I mean, I could just read the whole thing and judge for myself, but I mean, at that point, like...
Yeah,
you know.
but you see, it's not just cake recipes. I turn it around. It's also plans to this very important person's house that lives very nearby. And you know, this could be very valuable to someone.
Oh. Where?
Gorin?
Yeah, sure, I've been there.
Yeah, Gorin. We were just coming from there. It's all still there. So,
Yeah, why wouldn't it be? I mean,
Yeah, no,
sure.
why
I mean,
why the hell?
sure. Things
Well,
move around.
What
like,
you're
but
saying it's not there anymore? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, that would be
there.
weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you're saying that you're selling this in like some cake recipes package deal?
Yeah, that's 2 in 1. That's you should have given me even 2 times the thing, but I'll just take this bag. You know, because I'm generous like that.
Make a, I think, compel plus haven check would be good here.
What would the stakes be?
Having to take supply stress in addition to, like, to barter.
Ah,
That's 2 9s. That's 2 9s.
Damn.
hell yeah.
Yeah, they look at the things and like, fine, yeah, sure. Yeah, they like look through their supply and like give you what seems like a fair trade, and it's a D6 bag of like D6 supply of magic heartweed.
I just wrote it down as purple meth. But
Yeah, sure. I kind of forgot that you said it was like this crystal powder when I was describing, so you know what? It's actually purple meth. You're the boss.
can I just start smoking the meth now while we're here? Because I don't think there's gonna be any better time to do it. Like, I completely realize that this is not the best time to be smoking, but I do know that we're on our way to tier 3 then tier 4, and I don't know if there's gonna be a better time to do it.
So what you're saying is you want to like get some get rid of some mind stress now?
Yes.
Okay. So roll mend plus what's a good domain for this? Haven? Occult?
Occult sounds about right for magic math, yeah.
Okay, mend and a cold, so this 2d10 again.
Yeah. Stakes are taking mind stress from.
Crazy.
That's 9 and a 2.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Those 9s are saving your ass so much.
Right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm
But
just
yeah.
glad that someone is rolling well in this group.
Yeah, okay, so you remove a d6 stress from getting slightly high.
I didn't even realize that you have to first succeed on trying to remove stress, and then you have to remove the stress.
You have to with an equipment, but not with a resource, as far as I know.
Right.
5! That's pretty good!
Nice!
Yeah.
I'm under 4 mind stress again, but that's fine.
I think as soon as Amber sees this lady you've brought into the tent, he, like, makes eye contact with her and immediately says, "Your eyes are very interesting."
Thank you. I appreciate that you noticed. Is this one of your companions?
Yeah, this is, Amber of Sun. Amber, this is... Actually, what is your name?
My name is Carmina.
Right, yeah. Amber, this is Carmina. She knows some people who we can travel with.
Okay. I think he's still just staring at her eyes.
She looks back at you and raises her eyebrows a little bit, as if she's expecting you to explain yourself.
I don't.
I'm terrified by this high quality, like, high intensity staring contents these tourists got going on, so I'm gonna stay the fuck out of it.
At that point, I'll just join the group. I'll come up to the stall. Alright, well, I'm ready. You guys probably are too, so we should probably get heading out. Hey, who are you? You're new. I don't know you. Hello, ma'am. Who are you?
Silver?
Right. Yeah, this is my other companion, Reed. Meet Carmina. She knows some people who we can travel with.
Is that name familiar to me?
No.
Cool. Hello, Carmina. Okay, well, that's useful. Are they here? Are they here now?
She just prompted me like I'm a child. Like, come on, introduce me. Everyone, Frederick is here also, presumably, right?
Yeah.
And Mossy, but...
Yeah, and Mossy. Mossy's always here. But Frederick isn't coming with us to... What is Frederick's plan?
When she says that there are people that could travel with you, he looks at her and asks, "Is it alright if someone accompanies me back up? I need to go up to tier 1 and I don't want to get killed on the way." And Carmina looks at him, leaning down over her horse legs.
Oh, how tall is she?
Very. And what can you offer me in return? I have already been paid in advance for the information I'm giving you, and this is even more favors that I'd like to receive something for.
Well, what do you want? What do you want? Why are you just tell us what you want.
Animal parts.
Animal parts? Where the hell are we supposed to get animal parts?
I mean, Frederick is also one of the people who I'm traveling with. Surely it would...
Silver, my dear.
Right.
You have paid me for your information, and for accompanying my hunters when they're going down. This man," and she points at Frederick and doesn't look at him, just points in his direction, "has asked me to reroute my hunters from where I intended them to go. That is another favor."
I got it. Well, I don't think we have any animal parts on us.
Okay,
I
hold on.
guess-
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go
Uh-huh.
grab the megaphone thing again, and I'm gonna just say, "Hello, Reed again. If anyone has any animal parts, please come to the medical stall.
Oh
We
my
will
God.
pay. Thank you."
Just a chain of bartering.
I mean, that's the red market.
There's like 4 people that arrive with animal parts, and Carmina like just glances down at them with like this discerning look in her eyes, and she like looks at the first one, she's like, "No, that's rejected. Just go leave, please." And second one is like, bit too, not fresh enough. You can also leave me. And when she's like to the last person, she's like, "If you can purchase this from them, I would accept it."
Frederick, do you have anything to purchase it with?
He starts scrambling through his things and like pulls out some of his research materials, and he's like, "I can get these back in the Great Hall, so it's fine." And the person shrugs and says, "These look decent enough. I guess I'll trade." And he's
Wonderful. Good. Great. Go ahead now. Go. Get out of here.
like, "Okay, sure."
Good. Carmina, is this enough?
Well, it's enough for me too.
Wonderful. Frederick, it has been great hanging out with you, but I've already said my long, long goodbye before, so should we get going now?
I think that would be for the best, yes.
Wonderful. Sorry guys, I googled how do people act high on meth, and it said hyperactive and whatever.
You are doing a great job, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great. I guess we'll let this goat lady show us where we need to go then.
Yeah. Carmina leads the 5, I guess, with Mossy. Leads the 5 of you outside the city. Like, not the market, not the city. I'm too used to Gorin. After about a 10-minute walk, you arrive at a hunting lodge, and you are met by a bunch of cleavers
Oh, hell yeah.
who are standing outside as if they expected Carmina to come. And she looks them over and she says, "So, have you decided on a beast to hunt for me this time?" One of the cleavers, a very short one, steps forward, who you recognize as Mark from the Great Hall.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
And they say, "Well, I think it's time that we slay the Hydra once and for all. Don't you agree?"
The Hydra?
And Mark looks and their eyes just like lock with Reed's, and they say, "You."
Yes.
Okay. Hello, hey Mark, good to see you again. Just a reminder that the last time was a misunderstanding. A complete misunderstanding. Do you remember? It was very funny. It was very funny, wasn't it? We laughed about it. You might not remember, but we laughed about it. We're good friends now.
Right.
We didn't actually laugh about it. That's me gaslighting, Mark.
Go, boss.
Yeah, they do not enjoy it being around you. The Hydra is a large creature that resides in the depths of the heart. It's said to be so big under the weight of all of its heads that it can no longer move and is easily mistaken for a forest when you see it from afar. And many people have been eaten by it. And I think it's time that we bring a trophy to prove that we are stronger than what the heart can throw at us.
Hey, is there a way for me to, like, fact check the accuracy of this? This
You
sounds...
know the Hydra.
Oh, I know it, okay.
I think when he says stronger than the heart, Amber laughs at that, but just like snorts. You know?
Does it sound like something that this group of people could reasonably kill?
No.
Okay, Silver's like, you sure that's a good idea? Sorry, I know that we didn't leave on the best of terms either, but we've come to ask for if we would be allowed to travel with you down to tier 3. We're going deep and strength in numbers and all that.
And why would I want to travel with the likes of you?
Well, it's a good story, isn't it? You like to tell stories. You'll be down in tier 4, and then if you make it back, which you will because you're a great adventurer, won't you? You're very powerful, Mark. You will make it back, and then you'll tell all about it.
Also, I already talked to Carmina about it, and I think she would want us to travel together.
Yeah, that too. We already paid you.
Yes, Mark, that is quite right. I wish for you to travel with these fine people for me. And then she points at 2 of the cleavers and she says, you can stay with me. We have other matters to discuss. Right. Will you be on your way then? And she smiles at you, all of you, like she has dealt with enough people for today.
I think Amber sets aside his weirdness for just a second to give Frederick another good hug and just be like, be safe.
Thank you. Carmina gags.
I'm trying to think if there's something that I can do. Okay, question. Is there a way that I can, communicate with, some... I want to be able to keep a bit of an eye on Frederick for a bit after we leave. Is there a way that I can, convince some moths or something in the vicinity to, hang out with him?
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I think you can use that as your, the delve equipment. You can use that for this instance instead of delving.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
By the way, this whole time, if I'm not talking, I'm very focused on just a random flower that I picked up. I'm just, staring at it. Sometimes I'll make hand gestures, but mostly I'm just staring at it, looking very focused.
I'm just gonna look at, let's say it's a few, dark blue, blackish moths, and I'm just gonna, ask them if they'll look after Frederick for me.
I mean, they can't really talk, but they seem to agree.
Alright, I guess that's about it.
Oh, one more thing. Can I do the roll to see if I can summon my lair?
Can you tell me what the layer is again? In the audience?
So, it's the predatory building I adopted, and that's what I did when I made contact with the heart in the Machines of Dust. And it's a building that's no larger than a small shop or study. Inside, the shadows crawl and scurry, the walls creak and whisper, a maddening heartbeat thuds at the back of your consciousness. Perfect for you, but unsettling for anyone else. Any non-witch who enters your lair must roll resist plus occult and marks d6 stress to echo on a failure or d4 on a partial success. When you are in a landmark, roll mend plus occult to summon your lair on a success. It's always been there as far as anyone knows. Your lair acts as a bond. If it suffers fallout, it's either eaten someone who will be missed or been damaged by suspicious locals.
So you're summoning, you're just creating a new building in the area?
I mean, kinda. Yes.
Okay.
Are you all cool with me doing that right now?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Stakes or echo?
Okay, got it.
Oh, of course they are.
I got a 9 and a 2. So I think Amber just steps off for a second again and just enters a market stall. And then if y'all want to follow, you can, but he doesn't say anything. Would he say anything?
I don't think so.
I don't know, because it's kind of important. I'm just deciding, would he invite you in? Because I don't know whether or not he'd know about the pulsing thing. And he'd just be like, yeah, this is a cool place for me to hang out and do stuff and just chill and get rid of stress. Because he also,
Can I say, it's likely that Amber might not know since it's his first time summoning his lair. But is it possible? Is it probable? Is it realistic that Reed would know?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Reed would know about witches and their lairs.
Yeah.
So do you invite us in or not?
What do you say?
I've discovered something I can do, and I would like to show you if you're interested. And then steps into the market, stall that is essentially what the predatory building is, because no one would notice, I think, if it was just a good roll, right?
Since you succeeded, I don't actually know that this is Amber's lair, right? I just think this is a stall.
No, but
Yeah.
I did say something weird as shit before, so you can be suspicious. That's what
I'm gonna follow.
You are?
Yeah, because you're acting weird as shit, my dude, and I want to make sure you're okay.
Okay.
Also, you did say you wanted to show me, and why should I not follow then.
I don't think I would just assume that it's the lair. I don't think I
No.
would do that, so I'm just gonna walk in.
Okay. Would Mark go in?
No,
Okay.
the cleavers are not interested.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I think on the outside it looks like a normal market stall, just like to be disguised. And then once you step in, like bigger on the inside and all that, the ceiling is like actually way higher, and you can see what looks a lot like the obelisk and a bunch of cables hanging up in the ceiling, and it looks
Right.
all tangled. And then
Oh fuck.
on top of that, it's like weirdly shaded, so people don't really see inside as well as any other market stall.
Okay, walking into that and seeing all of that, I will immediately realize what this is, and I'm gonna be like, oh fuck. Amber, is this your lair?
I don't know what that means.
Do I need to roll to see if you said something about rolling to
Yup.
see if I get
Welcome to my
stress,
lair.
right?
You take you have to roll endure plus a cold.
5.
It's a 4 and a 0.
Okay, well you both roll a d6 and that's how much echo stress.
No,
you
but a
take.
0 is a 10 on a d10.
Oh, okay. A 0 is a 10. Sorry.
No, wait, this
That's-
is a...
10.
That's a 10.
Oh, it's a 10!
Yeah.
rolled a
It's
10.
And I rolled
Okay,
a
well-
5 because I can't roll good ever.
Oh, can we do something cool with the critical success?
Like the lair somehow reacts to Reed in a positive way.
I was also thinking, like, mechanically, she wouldn't have to roll again if she wanted to come in, but that would be weird, too. That would be a lot.
Yeah, I think that's a lot.
Maybe she can roll with advantage, though.
Like move mastery.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
What, from now on?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if you enter
have
again,
mastery when it comes to entering Amber's lair specifically,
that's
which is a
cool.
Yeah.
situation I don't imagine will come up like all the time, but it could.
Hell yeah.
I still think it's
That's
fine.
What if it's
cool.
what if it's a thing where like Amber is like a research person and like the entire vibe with the machines of dust was like knowledge and research and shit. So it kind of likes it kind of has like an affinity for Reed because she's also like a researcher and does a lot of science and has a lot of knowledge in her. And so the house like kind of like just accepts her a bit more.
Yeah.
So nice.
Than it would Silver, who's just
Mhm.
a gremlin.
If you want it to be creepy, we can say, like, the cables come down and just, like, mess with both of you, and they clearly seem to, like, read more. They kind of, like, snap at Silver a little.
Yeah, they also probably if are these the same cables from the Machines of Dust?
Yes, but, like, small, I'd imagine.
They probably, but like, are they the exact same cables, or are they just a copy that looks like the cables?
I'd say the
Because if
same
it's the same cables, then maybe they just hate me because I tried to take you away from it.
That's possible. Oh, that's sad.
Before we move on with everything, can I ask a question? Would you say, Rio, that this haven now knows my name?
Because you shouted in the town square, yeah.
You did say
Twice,
read,
yeah.
too.
Yeah, I think it could count as knowing your name.
And I think Carmina also knows your name, and she's pretty important, so...
In that case, I have completed a minor feat, which means that I will take a minor ability.
Oh.
Mark of the Weaver. I gain the Mend skill, and once per session you can fix someone or something in a matter of seconds, even if it usually would take hours of careful work.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's fun. I like that.
Alright, before we forget, I have stress to roll.
Yes. 1d6.
D6, correct?
Yes. And your resistance is...
What should be a
health.
6? I am. What should be a 6? Are you fucking kidding me?
What? Is it a
That's a
6?
6?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Okay.
End me now.
Wow.
So how much stress
3.
are you at?
I'm at
Christ.
3 stress.
You take a fallout.
Really? Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Amber's connection with the heart and Silver's are not compatible. Oof.
No. We're gonna have words after this, Amber.
We are... He didn't know.
Alright, Rio, please tell me what's gonna happen to me. I've taken 2 fallouts this session. And
Yeah.
we've just been hanging out getting resources
Yup.
in a haven.
Mm-hmm. I do also want to note, like, Amber probably has been very tense this whole time on tier 2 and doing, like, the thing where he's looking around, stepping
Yeah,
very
yeah.
carefully. He's not doing that while he's in here. He looks very relaxed.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, that's fun.
What?
I hate when Rio says that.
No, I love it when Rio says that.
I
It's
mean,
gonna be
yeah, I love
cool.
it, but, like, the character might not love it.
you are going to take a modified version of the Exodus Fallout.
Right.
What's that? Which one's that?
Well, the text says you retch up a handful of writing creatures, pallid fat moths, translucent grubs, spiders with the wrong numbers of legs and that kind of thing. But since this is Amber's Lair, which is more tech-based, I think it's like you start spewing up like cogs and like other small technology things, like wires, and they just come flooding out of your mouth all of a sudden.
Uh-huh.
Anyone who sees this and isn't ready for it marks D4 stress to mind.
I think that's
Right.
all of us.
I can argue for why I would not be ready for this, because...
You know it's the lair.
Yeah, I immediately walk in, I'm like, oh, fuck. And then I'm like, is something gonna happen to me? But then nothing happens to me. But then, like, I
You
expect
would expect something bad to
you know?
happen for Silver, because it's Silver.
You would definitely expect something bad to happen to Silver, because why wouldn't you?
I think that
Yeah.
Amber would not expect it, so I'll go ahead and...
No.
Yeah, I think Silver, it's like you're, like one of the, like part of the machines like tries to attach itself to you, and
Okay.
like kinda does, and then you pull away, and when you do, like the Exodus thing happens.
Okay.
Okay, so I just like fall to my knees, just vomiting the
Ew,
metal and
ugh.
cogs and shit.
That's so gross.
Yeah.
Okay,
How's
Amber was
Mossy
not
do-
expecting it.
Mossy definitely came in with me. How is he taking this?
I don't think Mossy
No?
would enter this. Mossy has an innate understanding that this is heart bullshit
Okay.
from being a heart blood beast,
Okay.
and it's like, not going in there.
That's smart. Mossy is a great and smart
Mossy
person who I should listen to more.
probably not like Amber, but...
I don't think he does.
Alright, and then, so, how do the bonds work? Also, because I want to get rid of that echo stress that I have. And would I have done it beforehand, or should I do the mind stress first?
I think since happens almost immediately, you would get the mind stress first.
Okay, got it.
first.
Okay, I rolled a 2, and I have 3 mind protection, so I don't take any.
Please roleplay, I'm very curious.
Amber, please, you cannot just... People can't just come into your
I-
lairs.
I'm sorry, I
It's
didn't
okay,
know.
you're new to this, I understand, but just...
Silver, are you okay?
Silver just retches from the ground like, this is not okay, what the fuck?
I think I shoved Silver out of the market tent, just like to get him out of there,
Maybe.
because he's clearly not having a great time.
Does it stop when I get out of the tent?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna like...
It stops pretty fast. Like even when you're in, like it's not constantly when you're in there. It's like like you fall out of the tent and there's like a cog stuck to your shin.
Yeah, I'm gonna like cough a couple of times. I'm gonna look up at Amber and just like glare at him like, what the fuck? Question. Do I realize that was like echo things?
The description says you can feel like you feel heartbeats thudding at the back of your head, so I feel like
Oh
Silver
no,
would
I
get
was
that.
talking about the Fallout thing, but also
I
that,
mean-
yeah, thank you for reminding
Yeah,
me.
you would intuit
I feel like
that.
you could put it together.
Amber, what the fuck? Why would you do that?
I'm sorry.
Okay, Silver...
I didn't know.
Silver, Amber is new to the witch thing. He clearly didn't know about this. Just keep in mind, Amber, for the future, random people can't just come into your lair.
Okay,
There's
I'm
consequences.
very sorry. I didn't know that. It was just a calming place to me, and I thought it would.
Silver like wipes his mouth and sighs. He's like, "All right, you didn't do it on purpose."
But keep in mind, I have not walked out. Silver has walked out. I
Yes.
have not walked out.
Mhm. Are you sure you're okay, Amber? I'm sorry to be doing this now when we're traveling and it's all very, and I know we already took a detour because of me, but you've been acting weird and you're doing all kinds of things with the heart and the machines that I haven't seen you do before, and this is all very worrying.
I don't think I've ever really been okay, but I promise that I'm trying my best to be careful. It doesn't seem like it, I know, but...
No, don't say that.
I know it doesn't seem like that. I went and I went and touched the obelisk. I'm aware of how impulsive and stupid that was, but it also felt necessary.
But it also saved our lives.
Yes.
We don't have time for this. The heart is
Reed?
fucking up with all of
Reed?
What?
Shut up.
No! We don't have time for this!
what we don't need to do is rush into a situation like tier 3 when not all of us are feeling like we can handle that. And I think Amber needs to say this. So either stay in there or come out and listen to what your friend is trying to tell you.
Okay, you listen. I'm gonna go in there and just wait.
I'm gonna close the door. Like, oh wait, is Amber still in the lair?
I think he would be, but if Reed was just going back in there, I think he would step out and you could see him visibly tense up again.
Like I was saying, yeah, it was impulsive, but it saved our lives. And the heart is weird and horrible, and I know that. And I don't hold it against you that you're struggling with it.
I know the heart is weird and horrible, and I'm learning that more and more as I go. I really think it's also something to be learned from, but I don't know how safe I could be learning from it anymore. I'm not sure.
I think that's a very brave way of looking at it. And I think it's probably more productive than running. But I don't want you to get consumed by it.
Here's what I'll promise. I'll stay close to you, and I'll tell you everything that's going on, which is hard for me. I'm gonna be honest, but I'll do my best.
Thank you. That means more than I can say. And if it becomes a problem, I'll do the same. But to be honest, I think you've already seen and understood most of what it's doing to me. So,
yeah.
I think we should go get Reed now.
I think I need just a minute to relax in there and unload some of the things that have been bothering me. And I hate to do it now, but...
No. It's fine. She can wait.
Do you want me to come out?
You can do whatever you want. And I step back in. I think he just sits back and relaxes in, like, a chair that's there. Something old and rickety.
Yeah, so how bonds work is you can transfer your stress onto them. You roll a d8, and that's how much stress you can transfer in one go.
All right, sounds good. I'll do that. Well, I rolled a 1, so I'm gonna send all of my 1 echo stress towards it and be left with 5.
F in the chat for that one.
Your bond does not take a fallout.
Okay,
so...
that's good, I guess. And then after some relaxation, I think we go.
Yeah, so as everyone joins back up with Mark, who is rolling their eyes and crossing their arms and does a harumph when you enter and just starts walking in the direction that's downwards, you follow, and that's where we end this episode of Echoes of the Undercity.
Ooh.
That was good.
It was.
I can say that. I'm on the show. Cut that out. No one can know I like the show. Thank you very much for listening to this episode of Echoes of the Undercity. If you would like to engage with or support the show, you can do so in a few different ways. First and foremost, we have social media. We have our Instagram at EchoesOTU, right? Yeah.
Yep.
We have Twitter, which is also EchoesOTU. And if you would like to support the show in another way, you can join our Patreon, which is patreon.com/echoesotu, or, just search for the show and it'll come up, probably. If you do that, you can get access to cool perks, like looking at art and probably looking at the cool Carmina art that I'll probably be making, although that will also be up on socials. And you can join our Discord and listen to the cool music for the show and things like that. And if you don't want to talk to us about the show, you can talk to your friends about the show, because that helps us a lot with spreading our influence. Like spreading
the word.
Spreading the word. Thank you, Rio. Saying that in a less cursed way.
Increase our sphere of influence.
Yeah. But lets us talk to more people about fucking heartweed. So that's good. Hoping that stays in the episode now, otherwise that's gonna be a super awkward anecdote in the outro. Anyway. Bye!
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 Thank you.
Bye!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Echoes of the Undercity Patreon shoutout time. It's a new month, and we got some patrons last month. So, yeah, thank you so much, everyone who donated and everyone who continues to donate. And also, even if you just think about donating. Anyway, first up, thank you, Charlie C. I see that you're supporting us, and that means a lot. Even, just just listening to our show means a lot, just giving us money helps us even more. Anyway, thank you is what I'm trying to say, and I'm stuttering horribly. Yeah, cool beans. Next up, and last for this month, is Elin. Thank you a lot for giving us money and, listening to our show, and I assume liking it, or just, I don't know, maybe you're giving us money because you hate the show, which is weird, but, doesn't make a difference for us, so, yeah, thanks for your support. I hope you enjoyed the show. Yeah, that's everyone this month, and I'm very bad at signing things off, so, haha, enjoy that. Bye. But for real though, thanks everyone. You're supporting us a lot.